don't want to lose a lot of battery. I'll wait.
Are they coming back in before we start or no?
I don't know.
Do you have a backup battery?
I have a backup battery for that, not for this.
Okay.
But I have the charger with me.
Okay.
The hell? How you doing?
Okay, how are you?
I was just realizing I haven't seen my water in a while. You haven't seen my water, have you?
Is it in the kitchen?
All right,
Okay.
30 seconds. We're starting.
We're starting in 30
We're
seconds.
testing.
Yeah,
It's going.
We're going to run later.
Okay.
Good thing we're not union. We'd be getting fined at the end of the day. You go over, you get fined.
How do we know when it's been 30 seconds?
Because I just meant, let's go.
Okay.
I wasn't literally timing us. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Wait, did I even press record on this now? Because I turned it off. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hi! Welcome back to Dishing at the Dollhouse, featuring Kimmy.
And Robin.
We're doing this show in hopes to get everybody super excited about making vegan food that not only tastes delicious, but is also super cute. So, Kimmy, what are we making today?
We're going to make a festive holiday treat, mini tree cakes.
Are we saying pastel or no?
I guess not.
Okay. So we're saying pastel is going to be the word of the day anyway, so. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to do it again or you feel good with that?
Do you want to do it again? Do you want me to say the word pastel?
Since we have everything.
Okay, we'll do it.
We'll do
You
it
don't
one more
have
time.
to.
I'll say the word
It's
pastel.
always good to have two, and then I can always switch with.
It makes it
Oh.
different. Yeah.
You
it
can,
make-
you can like take different parts of
Yeah.
each one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
And
One
you
more
might think this one feels more natural because
Okay.
it's not the first one too. So
Yeah.
it's we're still rolling. So go ahead whenever you want.
Okay.
Hi! Welcome back to Dishing at the Dollhouse, featuring Kimmy.
And Robin.
Our hope for this show is to get you super excited about making vegan food that not only tastes good, but is also super cute. And what are we making today, Kimmy?
We're going to make a festive treat, mini pastel holiday trees.
Okay, I think that one was better. I'm glad you told us to redo it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you can do a couple takes, like obviously some of these would be a pain in the ass to do more than one. But if you can,
yeah,
have more
might
options.
as well. Okay.
And who knows,
so-
like one could sound fun. And who knows? You never know.
Next one. I put numbers on the corner
I
just
probably
so
could
that
just share this
share.
as long as you can.
Okay, yeah.
It won't probably work the whole time, but
Okay, I'm gonna grab my water.
that was the intro. I probably should
Not
have
in
done
the
that at the beginning.
kitchen.
Somebody want to come in?
I guess it was the wind.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally did.
Oh my god, I wonder if I'm thirsty. I haven't drank anything all day.
Is that too high? Or
I haven't been drinking enough either.
is it too
Do
high?
you want
Can
me
you
to
see
handle
that?
yours?
I think it's perfect.
Oh.
It's just
We're
because
recording.
it's cold out, right? But it's
So
cold,
you
you're not.
can't-
Little in between shot entertainment.
We can't use your water bottle as the phone stand if you're going to be drinking.
You
out
use
of it.
this.
Oh yeah, good.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Thank you.
No one will ever know.
I paid a lot of money for this film school education. How to prop up his phone.
Okay, here's
Still
a
pay
drink
it
for
for
you.
it.
Okay, thank
And I'm
you.
gonna fill mine.
Watch
Do you
it.
need a
Careful.
water bottle?
Yeah. Can I
Or
just,
do you
I
have one?
want just a glass. I don't need a bottle. I can have a glass. That's
Glass
fine.
of water? A glass of water because
Can
I'm
I-
sophisticated.
Can I just have a glass of water, please?
Do you like cold water or room temperature water?
Oh, jeez. I don't care.
Which
Room
is time
temperature.
of year?
It's gonna be wet in my whistle. I don't care.
See, I like room temperature water. I'm picky.
I love Saturday, Ashley.
Yeah.
Don't get used to her. She's gone Monday morning. It's like weekend, Ashley. Thank you.
Oh yeah, my hair's doing that weird woohoo thing. Okay.
The what?
It does this little like curly Q thing.
Did you call it a woohoo thing?
Yeah. It's
I
a
like
weird
that.
thing.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I stole it from friends.
You stole it from friends.
Yeah.
I see. I wouldn't have known. You wouldn't have even had to be honest, because I've never seen or I've watched it, but like not.
I was
really.
like, even you have had to see one episode.
One
of
I've seen
Friends.
an
Even
episode.
you.
Okay, one episode.
Even me.
Okay, so we are doing everything in the bowl, going through what it is.
And you're doing
And
it.
mix-
Oh
Mixing
shit, we don't have a sifter.
Right?
Oh,
Is that what we're
yeah.
doing in this? That's
Yes.
What we're doing in this scene? Okay.
We're mixing.
The scene, the shot.
We're mixing set 1 in the mixer. We're mixing set 2 in the bowl. Then we're mixing set 3 in the mixer.
And I'm gonna
Set
say at some point how you don't need a mixer.
Okay, yeah.
Because like I don't have one. I
So
want people to
we're
understand.
we're fortunate enough to
That's
have
good
this
because-
great mixer here, but you don't need
Don't
one.
forget, because I didn't write
Yeah.
that on the cue card.
I'll remember.
Okay.
You know what? I'll say it. So when I
When
preheat
she's-
oven to 350 and coat pan.
And when she's sifting something, or like when there's a little bit of moment,
A
when
lull.
a lull when you're sifting or mixing something.
Did your unicorn
You can see
move?
it.
constrained like this.
Get with the program, unicorn.
It's a free
It
spirit.
doesn't like the confinement in these rules.
It's not even real. It needs to get with the program. It's not real animal. Okay.
My unicorn's fine, just staying put.
Okay.
Her unicorn is shaming my unicorn, Ashley.
Okay. So everything's being.
Oh shit, we didn't preheat.
Oh shit, yeah, we gotta do that.
Follow your own cue cards, woman.
Well, we were gonna say it, we just forgot to do it.
It's like mix all these ingredients. We're not gonna do it, but do it, and then put it in the oven.
That would make a great
shit.
cooking show.
I
What?
just thought of a huge fucking problem that I didn't think of.
What?
I don't have a 9x13 pan because it has the cake in it from yesterday.
That's fine. We're just gonna say it. We don't need to show them to coat a pan. It's fine.
We don't need to show them to coat it or spread it or any of that.
Nope. Mm-mm.
What
We'll
about
say
going in the oven? None of that's gonna
That
happen.
was that. Going in the oven was optional.
Yeah, no, we're fine.
Is
But
all
we
that
can definitely work around it. Like yeah, we can work around it.
It's fine.
So when everything's mixed,
I
and
could have
it's
brought one though.
when you get to that point,
God damn it.
when you get to the point, it's fine. We can fix it. When you get to the point where it's mixed and you would go on and do whatever with the pan. Talk about the pan
No,
from the
it's
beginning.
fine. Oh, dude,
Just say-
seriously, not a big deal.
Okay, so now just get your pan ready and then whatever spreading instructions or whatever you would say,
Yeah.
just say it.
Yeah.
And then just say pop it in the oven.
'Cause
And then the next shot immediately they're gonna see the pan cooked.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, exactly. No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's gonna. No,
Okay.
that's. If that's your biggest problem today, I'm on board, man.
We
I wish I would have thought of it.
It's okay. We can, like I said, we can, you know.
I don't even. Do I even have an under 13 pan?
I'm sure you do.
I do, but it's like a ceramic one from that looks like it's from the 80s.
I would have been fine.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, except it would have been totally different because the pan going
Right,
in would
yeah.
So we're sifting and putting stuff in there, and then everything's going in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I'm not doing it. You're doing it though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, so we're gonna start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees, and then we're gonna coat a 9x13 pan with some oil.
And after that, we start making the batter. And the way that we start is using 2 cups of non-dairy milk. I'm using almond milk because I try to find the cheapest possible option in life, which right now for me is the Whole Foods brand almond milk in the refrigerated section. And we add a tablespoon of vinegar, and we mix those just a little bit. And this is supposed to recreate buttermilk.
So it's gonna curdle up a bit.
It's curdling.
It is actually.
Just take my word for it. Okay, so while we wait for that to like turn into buttermilk and do its thing, we're going to mix the dry ingredients together. And you have to sift them because sometimes you have little lumps in things and you don't want any lumps. 0 lumps. So this is 2.5 cups of flour and 2/3 cup cocoa powder. How much baking powder and baking soda do we use? A half a tablespoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder.
That sounds right.
And I guess there's a couple ways we can sift. We can do it this way. This way is a little messy. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is some dust coming out of there.
It smells really good.
Or you can do it this way. Actually, it would be good to have a spoon so we could break up all the clumps. I have especially
I
clumpy
totally
cocoa
usually
powder.
just-
Yeah, do it. Stick your hand in
This is
there.
what I do.
Yeah,
I'm too lazy to dirty more dishes, man. It's great.
it's true. And Kimmy washes her dishes by hand. She's very good at washing dishes. I stick mine in the dishwasher, and my dishwasher is
I feel like
terrible at washing
they
dishes.
last longer if you wash them by hand.
I think that you're totally right because my dishes don't last long.
Yeah.
I think we can
You know what? My
save our
sifter that I have
dishes.
at home is like one that my dad had when he like first left his house. So
And
it was
it
like
still
1980
works?
something.
Wow.
Or I mean, no, wait, 1970 something, 60 something.
We're finding out how old. We just do the math, you guys. You can figure out how old we are by doing math. Okay, so this is all the dry ingredients, and you just whisk them until they're till all the color is all the same. Sugar's not a dry ingredient.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, if you're ever reading a recipe and it says blah to all the dry ingredients, sugar doesn't count. I know it doesn't make any sense.
I'm really glad that Robin is saying that because as someone who doesn't really bake much, I did not realize that. It seems dry to me.
I usually try to use a see-through bowl when I do this so I can see if there's any
Clumps.
stuff that isn't mixed.
That's good.
Okay, so that's pretty good. Alright, so now we're gonna add some stuff to our buttermilk. And things we're gonna add are a 1.5 cups of sugar. Plop. Is this right? It looks like not that
2/3
much,
cup.
but it's right.
It's
2/3 of a cup. Does that look like 2/3 of a cup? Very misleading.
And then Robin has this beautiful, fancy stand mixer. If you're like me and don't have one, you can also just use a regular bowl and just mix it by hand. You can work on your arm muscles. It's great.
I have a dog that I walk that pulls all the time, so my arm muscles are fine. Okay, so we're gonna mix it. And this time we're gonna mix it more than last time because we want the sugar to all dissolve. So that's gonna be going for a while. Hopefully that's not too loud.
I like your mixer. Robin even has cute kitchen ingredients. She was asking me if I had cute sifter that I could bring over, and I said, do people have cute sifters?
I feel like they probably
Do any of you have cute sifters? Can you tell us where to get one?
It's definitely not this one that once was white and now has turned yellow. Probably from putting it in the dishwasher.
Because it's been loved.
Yeah, that's exactly the color of love. Is that the color of love in your mind? Because I'm pretty sure in my mind the color of love is way bigger.
It's cuter?
than that.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, I'm gonna turn this up a bit. I feel like we need a towel. Can I grab a towel? Can we have like a pause?
It would look too weird.
That's good.
Why? Because they didn't have it in the shop before? We can't put those in without a towel. Like it'll go everywhere.
Ooh,
Well,
you
I
guys
figured
want to see
something
it
out.
everywhere?
It'll be awkward. This will all be a, I don't know what I'm going to do with this footage right now.
What's up?
I don't know what to do with it right now with all this, so.
I don't even know where my uniform went. It's fucking gone.
Okay, it's fine.
Is it stuck?
I can't even do a time lapse.
Okay,
Oh my God,
so
that's
what we're
done.
gonna have to do is just after we started mixing that or whatever, we'll just have to do a cut. And then we'll just have to...
You're gonna cut anyway because when I'm putting this in,
I have to now. This is not usable.
No, that's fine. You can do that.
I'm putting it. I'm gonna put this in there. You're gonna have to use that shot, right? I mean, you don't have to, but I assume you're using that
Yeah.
shot when I put it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just do that. That's fine.
Maybe I wonder if you should put it in.
I can do it. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do it very slowly and carefully.
Alright, just
At
grab
half
a
the time.
grab a towel, but pull it from under the table or something.
I'm
Like,
gonna
have it in your
pull it
hand
from
and just pull it
behind
up
us.
so it looks like it was there the whole time.
Yeah. From the magical. Didn't we pull something else out from the magical?
Yeah, we did last time. Yeah, I don't remember what, but yeah.
I don't remember what we did.
But yeah, where did your unicorn? My unicorn is still there, just so you know.
Mine's
Obviously they're taking after their
Mine's up
owners.
gallivanting through the woods.
Gallivanting?
Is that what they do?
They're gallivanting.
Yeah, okay. I think so.
So when I restart again, it's still going.
Which is going to be soon, as soon as you're done talking.
Just say, because this is all being cut out.
Yeah.
So they didn't know
Yeah.
how long this should be happening, or at what consistency do they need to stop? Because it's going to look like 2 seconds later you're pouring that stuff in.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
what I think. We don't want them to watch this do the whole thing anyway, so we can just.
As long as
Say-
they know what's supposed to be happening
How
while we're
long,
not showing.
how long do you guys think has gone by since we've been doing this?
2 minutes.
Okay,
I don't know.
I'll say it. Oh,
That was good timing.
I know, I heard you talking, so I came.
Oh, okay. Alright.
okay. Are you ready?
Once Matt sits down, so wherever he wants to sit. We're live streaming on that thing too.
Oh, you are? Fuck's sake, you got my stomach in it?
Yeah.
Yep. All the stomach, all the time. Okay,
Alright, what do you need me to do?
Sit down.
sit down. Sit down. Shut up. Just kidding. Ashley referred to you as her PA, right? It was very cute.
I am. Whatever
She didn't specifically say it was you, but
Whatever
It's
she
in my
wants-
PA.
Whatever she wants me to do, I do.
Okay.
in all aspects of life. So I can tell that it's ready because of the sound. That might not be something that anyone else can tell. Can you tell that the sound changed?
No, I definitely cannot.
Okay, so the way that I can tell is that the sound changes from like, I can hear the sugar on the bottom scraping when it mixes, and now I can't. So that tells me that it's ready. But for anybody at home, I would say 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes.
And also if you're mixing this by hand, just, make sure the sugar is mixed in pretty well, that you're not seeing clumps of it.
If you're doing it by hand, I bet it's easier to tell.
Yeah, it is. It'll just be a nice uniform mixture.
Okay, so should we start adding the dry ingredients?
Yeah. So we want to do this part slowly.
Yeah, and maybe just half at a time.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to add half of our...
Maybe I can...
Yeah, we'll do half of this for now.
Okay, that's tough.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're going to slowly bring the mixer back on so it doesn't make a big, huge mess.
So these stand mixers are great. I highly recommend them. However, the parts that they offer to go with them are quite expensive. So if you want what they call the shield, is a thing that goes around it, it's like $100 extra, which is ridiculous.
I'm telling you people, if you're like me, just
$3 towel right here.
Or a spoon and a bowl. It's great.
Alright, so here it is.
Oh, you have a cute towel. It has cupcakes on it. I don't know if you can see. It's so cute.
Ah! Can you see the dust?
Yeah.
That's why we need the shield.
Otherwise, you're just the homemade shield.
Yeah. That's why we need our $3 shield.
Yeah, we did.
It probably doesn't work as good as the $100 one, but every time I use the homemade version, I feel richer. I feel more rich.
Do you know how much veggie grill you can afford for that? Right, yeah.
Every time I'm eating fries every time I do this.
That's totally worth it to me.
Alright, I'm gonna peek.
So we don't want to overmix this.
Okay, it looks good to me.
Okay. So we're gonna pour the rest in, the other half.
Let me lift this up. Do you want help?
Yeah.
Can I help?
I do, yeah, help me. Maybe you should make this with a friend.
Help me. Also, this bowl we're using is a little giant because the bowl that I normally use is smaller than this, but it was dirty and I was too lazy to wash it.
Or you could just do it with a friend.
Yeah, okay. Keep going. Can I pat it? No.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
That's like a whole bite of cake or something.
Yeah, a whole bite. I mean, we don't want to miss any. There's a whole bite right there.
I'll lick that up later when the camera's not rolling. Alright, so lock this into place. Put on my shield. Oh! Oh! Don't do that at home, kids. Start off low. It's like 5 bites. That's like a whole cake.
This would also be a fun thing to make with kids. It's a good kid-friendly activity to do.
And messy. Which kids like making messes,
kids like
right?
making messes, yeah.
Okay, you know what we need is a spatula so we can scrape the sides because my little explosion that I just had got some cocoa powder on the sides.
Can we use this maybe and just kind of scrape it a bit?
No.
Okay. We're gonna
Sorry,
get a spatula.
don't get mad, Ashley.
This will be a fun one to shoot. The explosion was good. That's funny. It was
cute.
I heard it over going well.
Great.
It's real, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's real.
Okay, I have to take
And
better
we will
inventory
briefly
next time.
clean this up when we'll sweep up some of this individually.
Oh, also for the next shot, I'm gonna make a list of things I need for each. Not the next shot. I mean the next time. The next episode, I'm gonna start having a list of utensils or tools or whatever. Okay.
It's been like 6 months since the last one.
I know. It's not gonna be that long next time though, right?
No.
We're gonna do better.
Let's try to do one in January, February.
Okay, wait.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Okay, so I had unlocked and I had unshielded. Now
Okay.
I'm coming back. Okay.
So you can just put it down for a second.
Yeah.
Say, okay, we're back with the spatula because no one's gonna think it just materialized in your.
Right.
Just explain
Okay.
that we had to get
Oh
a
yeah,
spatula.
yeah. Okay. Okay. So we're back with a spatula that's not at all dirty right there. Okay, just pretend that's not there. And so this is the kind of spatula I meant, not the pancake kind. This is called a baking spatula.
Pancake kind?
You know the kind you use to flip pancakes?
I don't actually make
And also, oh, what about the kind to get cookies off of a cookie sheet?
People use spatulas for that?
What about the kind
I think we should...
to get pizza off of a baking
Oh,
stone?
there you go. Okay, we're in business. Okay,
Knew
a
I could find a good
pizza
analogy of
scooper. The metal one.
The metal one,
Okay.
but they're not always metal.
Mine is. Okay.
So that's called a cooking spatula. This
And
is
then
called
there's
a baking
one?
spatula.
Okay, that's actually a good learning opportunity for me. Thank you.
Okay, so I scraped the sides. You know what I'm also going to do though is I'm going to scrape all the way to the bottom because sometimes little clumps of dry will nestle on the bottom. You don't want that either.
It smells really good, you
It
guys.
does smell really good. Oh my gosh, this is a terrible story that I should not be telling on the show, but we
Ooh.
can edit it out if we want.
I want to hear it.
Last time I made this recipe, when we were testing it, I left some of it out. I don't think we need the shield for this.
No.
I left some of it out. Macchiato helped herself to a lot
yeah.
of chocolate cake.
Macchiato is Robin's dog puppy.
We had to go to the vet so that they could induce vomiting, which is apparently what happens when your dog eats like 5 cupcakes worth of cake.
So make sure whenever you make anything chocolate that your dog can't get to it, so you don't have to do that. Yeah.
And
It's poisonous to dogs.
when I went back to pick her up at the end of the vet appointment, which is $350 in case you're wondering, they said, oh, her puke smelled delicious like chocolate cupcakes. That just reminded me of that when Kimmy said that this smelled really good. Okay. So this is the part where we are going to put it into the baking pan and get it into the oven.
Do you need to talk about anything about putting it in the pan?
So we're gonna bake
Yes.
it. Oh, okay.
Right? We're going to say, oh,
Yeah.
it's your part actually.
Okay, yeah. Mine, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna now put this in the baking pan. We're gonna try and have it evenly as possible, so nice and smooth on the top. And we're gonna bake it for 35 minutes. Or you can do a toothpick test. Make sure you grab a toothpick and insert it in the middle and make sure it comes out clean.
And sometimes I'll insert it into like 3 places.
Yeah.
The middle definitely is the most important.
But a few spots.
But you might have an uneven oven like I do, in which case sometimes I'll do a few.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Not just because I like poking things, like voodoo doll cake.
Although I think she does. Okay, we're gonna get this in the oven.
Okay.
Thank you for wrapping that up. That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Like an obvious place where you
Oh,
set
yeah.
the cut.
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
stop this because now we're
Oh,
doing
okay.
a big set change.
So I'm gonna put
That's
this
off.
batter into some other pan.
I'm gonna change
I
this
guess.
to. This isn't even
Get
recording
creative
anymore.
over here.
Oh, that's good.
It does that. I've only recorded for so long. That's why I kept stopping it.
Bless you.
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad you guys are good at rolling with the punches.
How could we be in your line if we weren't?
Good point.
It's just so annoying that we tested and you can do so much preparation for
Yeah,
something and
that's fine.
still.
And what
I
you
miss
need,
something.
what you need to do though is just like you said, roll with it. That's fine. This is only our second episode.
It's already better than the first one.
Oh really?
I think so.
Oh wow. Okay.
I think it is too. I feel a lot more at ease this time.
When we were writing out what to put on the cue cards last night, I was like, dude, we went from like the easiest recipe to like the
Well,
hardest
that's
recipe.
well.
Between
We needed an easy one to start out with. You know,
Yeah,
that
we
was
did.
important
But
to
I
do
don't
that.
know. Did we take on something too hard? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. Where'd you put the tape?
Yeah.
The tape,
I got it.
it's right there next to her water bottle.
Well, we
You
can
want
take
water
our
next?
recipe now, right?
I have water.
Oh yeah, do you want a cup of water?
I love
Glass
that.
of
I love that macchiato's vomit smell like.
Chocolate.
Dude,
That was a good story actually.
Yeah.
And I like
Same.
that we could also tell people to not give their dogs chocolate. 'Cause, not everybody does know that
I
actually.
can't.
That can't be true.
I find that hard to believe. I'm sure. I mean, come on. I'm sure there is one person on the earth that doesn't know that.
Before we got
but-
dogs, Harry didn't know anything like that.
I mean, I don't know a lot of stuff about what dogs can eat.
I feel like someone knows one. If you
Yeah, that's
if you ask
exactly
somebody, if you ask a rando person that
Yeah.
doesn't have a dog, what's
Yeah.
one fact about dogs? They're allergic to chocolate.
Yeah.
Well, like, what's one thing that dogs can't eat? I think that's the one thing everyone
Oh
knows.
yeah.
Like, I definitely didn't know about grapes.
Oh, one thing I didn't notice. It didn't say it was oil, but I will put up.
Okay.
Because I put the little
You didn't
things.
say
Oh right. Okay.
You just said, oh, what is? You said, oh, is this like measured right? Yep, it's the right 2/3 cup, but you never said what it
Yeah,
was.
it really did not look like 2/3 cup. It's so weird.
Well,
how
with
this
2/3 cup of
Yeah,
who
but
knows
it
what.
was
But
a
I will put it on the
2/3 cup.
video.
It was.
Flash it,
good.
don't you? Like don't you flash?
I do, but we still
Bottom?
we usually say whatever.
Are
it
we
is, too.
still using the mixer?
No.
No.
Can I unplug it?
Yeah, get rid of it.
Alright.
I'm actually turning everything off because I don't want to lose.
Is your so wait, your phone is it like live streaming right now?
Yeah,
Oh. Hey.
I know. Sorry.
No, I just was like bending over and everyone's seeing my butt, but that's cool.
I know, that's how we get all the followers. Keep doing that.
My dad? Yeah.
If your dress flips up or whatever, you know, that could be a happy accident.
Yeah. If somebody accidentally flips your dress up.
If we do you want
Last
me to
time we
use this
streamed,
for the
someone
table
asked me
and
to
grab
send
it?
them my used underwear.
Oh god,
That was
yeah.
nice.
Actually, should we take the tablecloth off and shake it off outside?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
But where outside?
Oh, I should wipe that
Yeah,
down.
you should. Yeah.
There's no place here. Put it there.
It's okay. Where do you want to? I don't know where you're down to get any things.
Great. What are you asking? Sorry.
The tablecloth, or do you want me to shake it out?
No, just out front.
I know.
Fine.
Out front?
She
Okay.
She won't like cocoa.
I probably
It's working on this.
Oh, it's working. The Wi-Fi's working on your phone?
And the sugar.
Okay,
I
the
mean, who
Wi-Fi
doesn't
is
like
working
it?
on Matt's phone, but it's not working on his iPad. So I guess our Wi-Fi is counting.
No, what's happened is the Ethernet cable's gotten unplugged.
I didn't unplug the Ethernet cable.
Something
I
got
think she plugged it
unplugged
back
and
in
I don't
now.
have Wi-Fi.
We unplugged something, but it got plugged back in.
Yeah.
What do you use for Wi-Fi? Is it that Orbi thing?
That's something that connects to the Wi-Fi.
It's an extender, she said.
It's next down there.
It's a router and an extender built in one.
Oh, okay.
So
But David
just
doesn't
leave
like
it.
it.
Yeah, apparently. I wish I could have seen the. You probably took pictures of that cake that you made for. What's her face? I just left a while ago.
Oh yeah, David took pictures this morning.
I didn't see it, so.
Oh really? You
No,
didn't notice
it's
it
too
when-
busy.
Oh yeah, it was
But I'd like to see it.
I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
where does your Wi-Fi
She
emanate
didn't
from?
seem as excited about it as I was, but
Who's talking
She
about?
should be, considering the trouble.
Sophia didn't seem excited about the cake.
Seriously? It was
I
so
don't know.
cute.
I, thought
I didn't get
so
to see
too.
it, but I'm sure it's cute.
I thought it was like one of my cuter.
It was.
I've tried to make cat cakes before, and I've not. This was definitely the cutest cat cake I've ever
Don't
made.
ever make anything for
We
her
can always
again.
just turn it over too, so we can keep.
We are gonna have to turn it over.
Okay.
Is it like
So we did it correct way. So this is the top end we want to do.
Okay.
Because I made sure the seam was on the bottom.
I don't know. You know how some people just don't show emotion? I think she's just
Yeah,
one of
we're
those
not
people.
excited. Maybe she's got a lot on her
Oh,
mind
God.
if she's doing a party,
Yeah.
and she's just like, it's gonna be the
She's
cake.
probably stressed.
We can
She's
arrange
probably
it.
like not excited about the fact that I made her do. Oh, you turned it over. That's smart. Oh, but then the seams are gonna show.
Yeah. They're gonna show.
Did it not all shake off?
I mean, let's.
It's okay. We'll just do it. Let's just turn it over. I mean,
They know.
they,
that
yeah,
we
it's
do
not like a
mess.
secret.
No.
I just thought, you know,
Yeah.
Secret.
we're definitely keep. We can always turn it.
Isn't that a song? What is that song?
Secret.
Secret. Part of the song. Oh, wait, I feel like
I don't know what the hell. We didn't have any.
No.
We didn't have any seams.
No. What is going on? I mean.
We have it this way.
Wait.
What?
Maybe? Yeah. Let's. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. See. That's the best we can do. All right. No, that's great.
That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Has my hair been?
Oh,
weird?
something's-
Wait, what does that say?
What happened?
Your phone is giving a message. Oh, it's gone.
Then went away. It said share password something, and then it
Does my
then it
phone?
went away by itself.
Ever since Matt connected, it keeps asking me to share the password with him. I don't know why.
Is my hair doing that woohoo thing?
Let me see. No.
Okay. So what are we doing next?
Oh yeah.
Okay, is the table ready for the next batch? of
Yes,
stuff?
ma'am.
All right.
I'm gonna get all this hair off of it.
Okay.
Oh shit! I forgot to set the time.
Now that you'll see it, but
Okay. I don't know how long.
let me see how dirty that looks. That looks pretty dirty.
Yeah, I think something's wrong with the network.
Yeah, David can fix it if he's done with Monkey.
Oops.
Oh, I can't use my phone. I forgot we're live streaming. I can use my laptop. No, I can't.
What do you want?
Can you
I
bring
use
up my
phone.
website on your phone, please? Or someone's phone? Anyone's phone?
Yeah, I can.
Right here,
I'll
can you
do
bring
it.
up vegandollhouse.com? I just need to look and see how long I bake round cakes for.
Cake is done. Straight from the oven to cooling rack for at least 4 hours. Okay, bring out the baked cake.
Leave him be in forced into reading.
What is this, a third world country?
I know, right?
What book is that?
It's the guy from Behemoth.
Oh.
Did you guys hear the good news about David?
No.
Did he get his green card?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Green card party!
Yeah, what is the proper celebration? Because we haven't celebrated yet.
I don't
we just
know
had,
what we did.
We just had people over and had a potluck. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I really like your new shoes.
Thank
We
you.
didn't do, I don't remember. We didn't do anything.
So there's
Oh,
a
really?
running team
No,
in Japan
we were just like-
called whatever that says.
No. We were in a
Yep,
position
So
okay.
they
to
did
do
this
anything.
limited run with Nike, and I
Where's your enter
really wanted
button?
them, but they sold out. And I
My
ended up
enter
finding them
button.
on eBay.
Enter.
They're really names, so
How do you
I
hit
think
enter?
it's just that one, right?
No, that doesn't work.
What?
Oh, maybe it does. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I just
like
thought
it
it
should.
wasn't, but I didn't
You gotta
scroll.
scroll down.
Alright, so we need parchment
I was
paper,
expecting something else to happen.
spatula, the
Everything is in that box that we need for this one.
Alright.
Great. Okay.
Except not that weird cable. I don't know how that got in there.
Oh, sorry. No, I didn't put that there. I don't know. Do we need this? Do we need this thing?
35. Okay, thank you. I'm
So
done
these
with
are
your
the-
phone. Yes, we need all
These are
everything.
cute, just sitting there by itself. We need this, the thing.
She said everything.
I brought my Lazy Susan if you wanted to put. I brought my Lazy Susan anyway in case you wanted to put. I mean, I think it would turn better, but not for this. But for like a shot, I think you know how we do like the money shot of it, like on my Lazy Susan with something over it.
I mean, if your Lazy Susan is cuter than that, we should definitely use it.
Oh, yeah, that's
it
way
is a lot
cuter.
And so we could always put something on top of it. I mean, for now we could use it, whatever. But at the end, I was thinking cover
Yeah,
it, and then
let's use it at the end.
and then the shot just
Different
We're gonna make it all
doily?
messy.
and just a shot.
I don't think I have anything.
Doesn't matter. I got it. I got it. Google.
Okay, you want this one though for now?
I just
So we don't
it
get
doesn't
it all
matter.
messy.
No, it's fine. I don't care. We can use it for whatever. But what I was thinking for at the end, put
We do
something
need that one.
over it, and then I'll do a shot like this with them, and I'll slow it down.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a slow turn.
I like
mean,
that.
it will go faster than we would
Okay.
want at the end, but I can slow it down.
Okay.
You're welcome to use this whatever you want.
You want to use this one first and then that one?
Yeah, because this one has a rubbery thing that keeps things
Okay.
from slipping.
Yep. I just thought for the
Okay,
end at
so-
least this would be good.
So cute.
Except not yellow.
They're cute. I like them. They're great.
Okay, we need the
I
spatula.
feel bad that I brought them up because they turned into some kind of big ordeal.
I mean, if you turn them
Shit.
like if you turn them backwards, they look good actually.
At some point, but
Oh.
maybe not yet.
Backwards,
Turn this
cool.
off, right? Okay. Don't let me forget to turn this back on, please. Okay, I'm down one battery thing. I'm gonna turn this all off. Okay, battery. Okay, we need spatula.
Wait, we've already used up a whole battery?
No.
Oh.
One. You know how it's divided into 3 parts.
Oh,
One
Part.
bar, I
okay,
guess.
a bar.
Yeah, we need parchment
Okay.
paper. We need the spatula. Let's
Three
think
of-
through if there's anything you might
Parchment
need.
and scissors then.
We have the cut up squares already though.
Yeah, that one's different. That's for later.
Oh.
I just decided on this last night, so you don't know about it yet, Kimmy. Sorry. Because I was thinking after we cut all these out, we have to put them on something to put them in the fridge. So I think it should be a cutting board with parchment paper.
Oh, you're smart. Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, I feel like, how are we going to transfer them?
Now, we're not decorating right now, correct?
Correct.
So do we need all this stuff out?
No, we
I said take
need.
everything out of the box.
Well, she said stuff's in the box. Some of it's in the box.
Okay,
So we're
so.
just cutting right now.
Okay.
We'll just
Yeah.
set this aside and we'll put it in the box.
So we need, these cutters.
Do we get to eat
This
the
with
cake? I
parchment.
want to eat the cake.
We don't need this yet.
Okay, I got it.
We need this. We need this.
Alright.
We need this. We don't need that. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So
And we have a spot in the fridge because the cake is gone. See, my universe
Alright,
still
so
there.
as far as
Someone might call that bragging.
Maybe a little bit. Are you gonna again?
I'm assuming you're gonna be doing the cutting. So.
Robin's doing. I'm not. No. I'm gonna
Is this
stand
for-
here and look pretty.
Parchment.
Oh, these? Okay. So
I like how you stacked the biscuit covers.
Right, because it's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea. Do we need to rehydrate?
I did.
Sure.
Already. Oh yeah. I was just gonna pick that up, but yeah. Let's
okay,
go.
if you want. It's
Come off. Never mind.
valiant effort.
Yeah. My hands still look okay.
You guys are so obsessed with how your hands look in this.
She's
so dry. It's so dry out.
I've had to like.
It's not just my hands.
I've
It's
had
like
to
the
like.
whole body.
I had to rip apart boxes all week at work, so mine are like so cut up and.
Matt, you sure you don't want any water before we start this?
No, I'm okay.
I've got
No,
some
thank
here.
you very much, though. I appreciate you.
I have 2 coffees next to Matt that both have like 2 sips left in them. It's completely ridiculous. I have issues.
I know. I know.
She loves us anyway.
I don't know. We all have issues. Not really real
Wouldn't
love
we
right
be
now.
boring if we didn't have issues?
Yeah, we would.
Yeah, we would. I'm interesting AF, then, aren't I?
Okay, that one's done. Good. Looking good. You can see this okay?
Yeah.
We're good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we're just...
Can you actually say the first thing?
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask you if I could, because then you're gonna talk for a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, we're ready.
Okay, so after we take it out of the oven, we're actually gonna put it on a cooling rack for at least 4 hours, because you can't really do anything with this until it's completely cooled. This version is completely cooled.
And one of the ways that I can tell if it's all the way cooled is I feel like right in the middle on the bottom. That's the part that's the hardest to cool off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to use to cut out cake pieces is biscuit cutters. So biscuit cutters come in a lot of different materials, and sometimes they're metal, but I have these plastic ones, and I like them because they have the dimensions on them. They come with 7 in the set, and they're cheaper than some of the other ones out
And
there.
they're cute.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
My biscuit cutters like you.
I like them too.
So if you don't have biscuit cutters, some of the things that you can do to get creative is to use different sized jars or glasses or fill in the blank. Whatever type of round objects you have in your house, you could just gather them. Just know that you need 4 different sizes. I mean, approximately 4 different sizes. You might be able to get away with 3. And they need to be tiered, obviously. But if you want to get biscuit cutters, there's going to be a link in the description down below to this entire recipe that we are showing you how to make today. And in that recipe, there's a link to these exact biscuit cutters that I have. So, are you ready to start cutting them out?
Yeah, so we're gonna cut 3 of each size. So we're gonna carefully remove this with a spatula. Oh, we're gonna cut them first though. Sorry.
Do we need to redo that?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Just hold on before you cut into
Yeah,
that.
tell me.
Sorry.
Do we need to redo that?
Not the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay.
The last
So,
one,
but
maybe.
yeah, what
Sorry.
did we do?
You're okay.
Okay.
You just start over.
Okay.
From where you started.
From like the cut.
Go ahead and put it together.
size.
Yeah, put it back together just for continuity's sake.
Okay.
And then Jay.
So I'll just like cut 3 of each side and then pause. Because then
Yeah, we're just- yeah,
carefully
yeah.
with the spatula. I just kept reading instead of like waiting for you to do the thing.
I kept reading too, and I was supposed to be saying that while I hate cue cards.
No, it's fine.
Sometimes these can be more of a hindrance. Like,
Right?
you know, just like if we just put maybe next time we just put concepts up.
Okay.
Except for
Yeah.
like
Just
measurements
do
and
it.
stuff. You need
Yeah.
that measurement.
Also, when I wrote
Instead of,
bring
like-
out the baked cake and show the biscuit cutters, I should have wrote start cutting out
do you
the
just
things.
do you just want to start it over?
Why don't we
The whole
just do
thing?
it?
There's no,
Okay.
there's no,
We can, right?
we haven't done
Okay.
anything.
That's
So
true.
So I'm gonna say mine, and then you know what? You
Okay,
don't even
wait.
necessarily have to read this.
Okay.
Just have an idea of what you want to say and
yeah,
do what
the
you're saying.
concept. So you don't even have to say
Yeah.
like you can just say, and a link to these will be in the description below along with the recipe. Like you can just you don't have to like, you know, it can just be.
Okay, but I'm going to be
Yeah.
talking about this while I'm cutting them out. So really, Kimmy, you should say the first thing.
Yeah.
And then I should talk about how you feel.
Okay.
And then you should say cut 3 of each size. And then while I'm cutting,
You're talking
You
about
say the
those.
middle part.
yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let's do
And
that.
while you're saying the other things, I'm going to be cutting the parchment because
Okay.
we don't need to talk about that. That's they
Okay.
can just see us.
So I'll say the first bit.
Yeah, and
you'll
then-
talk about cooling it,
Yeah.
and then I'll say cut 3 of each size,
Yeah.
and then you'll.
And then
start
you can
doing
talk
it.
And then I'll
about you
start
say,
doing
oh
it.
yeah,
And then
these
we can
cutters
just
while
chat.
you're cutting. Yeah,
Okay.
that would
And
part
then
of the
when
chat.
I'm removing it from the with the spatula,
Okay.
that's
I'll
when
watch
we
you
can
pick up
talk
the
about it.
spatula, and then I'll say that part.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Great.
Thanks.
That's
I'm
good.
glad we can
That's
do
good.
that.
I was like, don't press it. Hold on.
Yeah.
I
Don't
know.
touch anything. Okay.
No, I'm glad you stopped me. That's good.
All right, let me just check everything. I'm actually just gonna stop and start this because it does stop.
This is embarrassing that we're recording all this live.
How many people could be watching that right
Like
now?
one, probably.
Probably.
And good, they should appreciate how much work we put in.
That's right.
Okay, it's still rolling, so whenever you're ready.
Okay, so once we take this out of the oven, we're actually going to want to put it on some cooling racks, and we're going to want to let it cool for at least 4 hours. You want it to be good and cool before you start cutting it or anything.
And one of the ways that I can tell that it's completely cool is I lift it up and I feel the bottom on the very middle. Because that's the part that I feel like takes the longest
Definitely.
to cool up.
Sometimes it'll feel cooler around the edges, but not in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start by cutting 3 of each size.
Yeah. Do you want to trade?
Yes, I do.
Yes. All right. So I have this biscuit cutter set that has 4 different sizes. This biggest one is 78 millimeter, and then 68, 58, 48 millimeter. And I like these biscuit cutters a lot, but if you don't have biscuit cutters, you can totally use whatever you have around the house, like jars, glasses, etc. And these biscuit cutters have a scalloped side and a straight side, so don't use the scalloped side for this project, but it's good for other projects. I had other biscuit cutters before I had this set, and when you would press down, it would hurt your hand.
Oh, I have
They were
biscuit
like
cutters
sharp.
like that.
Yeah, I don't like them at all.
And these ones are cute, actually. I like how they're colored.
Oh. Yeah, you can get these on Amazon. There's a link in the recipe. There's a whole recipe for what we're making that's in the description below. So I made 3 of that one. Now I'm going to do 3 of the next size because we are eventually making 3 mini cakes.
And Robin's trying to space these so they're fairly close together so we don't have very much cake waste. I'm sure I will help her eat the cake waste that is left though.
Having a Kimmy in your life is just so great.
It
You
is.
never have cake waste.
Or any
nobody
waste
wants
of any
to
kind,
waste.
actually.
Alright. This is good actually. We're doing a very good job. I think that we will have some extra cake scraps.
That's good because I'm hungry.
Yeah. Can we all eat the cake scraps instead of leaving them for Maki this time?
Yeah, I think we should eat all the cake scraps like immediately after.
I've never
So
allowed
no
to have cake in
dogs
my
are
house
harmed
again.
in the filming of this episode.
God, we wouldn't be very good vegans if we were feeding chocolate to dogs every episode.
We love our dogs.
Sometimes.
We always love them, we just don't always like them.
I love everyone else's dog. Okay. So, as you can see, we have some extra, which is actually kind of good because if something happens,
You have extra to make more if you need to.
things happen.
Things happen.
Let me tell you.
Okay, so we're gonna carefully remove all of the little cakes with a spatula, and we're just gonna set it on this parchment paper. Oh wow, that turned out really nicely. When I make cake, it turns out a little more crumbly than that.
Gluten-free cake is hard.
No,
You're
even
doing
when I
it more
just made,
challenging.
no, I just suck at baking.
That is false.
This is why I come over to Robin's house and eat her baking.
My house is always open to you and your baked good needs.
Fantastic.
Oh, I hope this cutting board's going to be big enough. We might need to
Oh yeah, we can
transition.
I know,
Oops. Oops. Oops.
we're making a little bit of a mess, but that's
Oops.
okay. I mean, we all know that baking makes a mess. Like, it's not.
Yeah, it's not us. It's not us, it's them.
And we're not perfect people, and we're okay with it.
Screw the perfect people. Do you know that song?
No, but I want to now.
We'll play it after
Sounds
this.
like a good running song, actually.
It's pretty good.
Oh, that one's like really perfect.
I wish they were all that perfect.
I mean, they're all pretty perfect.
It's okay. We're gonna.
This one looks a little flatter than the other.
Oh, that wasn't a very nice comment. Well, we can show you guys what we do when they're imperfect. I would say that one is gonna need a
Eat
trim.
them.
Actually, yeah, we could redo them.
No,
If they're not
no,
good.
no.
But last time-
they're actually really good looking.
Last time I tried. Oh. Oh wow.
It's good. No,
I
it's
got
fine.
too comfortable in my
It's good.
britches over here.
No, they actually all look really good. I don't think we need to cut. I don't think we need to recut any of them.
Okay. Well, I think we'll do some trimming later. But for now, we're gonna put these in the fridge because we want them to chill.
Mm-hmm.
Because when your cake chills a little bit, I feel like it's a little bit easier to work with. Not quite as crumbly, not quite as delicate, not
It's
quite
gonna
as
firm up.
folly a party in
Yes.
your pansies.
Folly a party. I like that.
Yeah.
Scientific.
So yeah, let's chill it.
Okay, so we're gonna do that.
That was the best one we've done.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's
We're
So
getting
natural.
better as
You
we
guys
go
didn't
along.
look at this at all, and that's why it was so good.
Yeah, we
okay.
need to not look at it.
Okay.
It was like when you were like talking about it while you were doing it.
How
It was
did
like
I make that?
totally
Like,
natural.
I guess I
and,
had
like,
to.
Okay,
that was the
so
best shot we've done in the whole thing.
We'll
we've
try
done.
to like read the cue card better beforehand and just talk.
Like sometimes it's just gotta be like you're like 100 different measurements for stuff.
Yeah.
That's just
Like the baking powder and baking soda, I could not remember for the life of me, and it was like in the middle of the text.
I couldn't find it. I was like, shit, and you're asking me, and I'm like, where is it?
Because remember you were reading it to me last night. I was like, Kim, you'll remember. She didn't.
No. Mm-mm.
You guys want a bite of cake?
yes. Hey, you want your payment? You want a bite of cake, PA? That's all you're getting.
We pay you in
I
cake.
think I'm actually gonna pass. I'm alright for right now.
What? You don't want
I'll get
cake?
some. I do like cake. I just I'm gonna run later on, so I don't wanna.
Well, I'm supposed to too. I went to the gym this morning because of the smoke. It was packed.
Oh, because no one wants to go outside.
Yeah.
You know what the
So
worst
I have a
is?
race tomorrow. It got canceled.
Yeah.
It's so
Oh,
bad.
because of
That's
the,
right. Yeah.
But it's like a 10-mile race that I've been training for I don't know how long.
Oh man.
Not fluffy.
I was like, yeah.
I know.
Really?
It was around the Golden Gate Bridge. I was pretty excited about it.
You know what I'd be pretty excited about? Not driving to San Francisco tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. I mean, when you drive early enough, though. Like, they're
Okay, so
excited
those
next
actually have to go in the fridge right now, right?
Yeah.
So let's actually put them in so we can get going.
Real life.
When it's ready.
time. Okay.
There's a spot where the cake was on the top left. Thank you. I'll just sit here and eat all the cake.
Ash, do you need any help? Or are you good?
You can put 'em on.
She's not handling this eating the cake very well. I think she needs some help.
Do you want a bite? Little one?
I'm good.
Should you be going for a run later? Your
Maybe in the
cold is, like,
gym.
really bad.
Gym.
Oh, like on the
Sure.
treadmill? Okay.
Yeah, we tried to go this morning.
I think that was probably why the gym.
I like your lungs. You should too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're good lungs.
Okay, now I'm serious. Now this time I'm serious.
I've been trying to tell my dog that we can't go for longer walks because I love her lungs. She doesn't seem to understand that.
Hmm. Yeah.
I wonder how much damage it would actually do for you, though, right?
Not for
Probably
days,
not
but
that much, but
Yeah.
You wouldn't feel great.
I'm
be
super,
hard
like,
though.
I'm super allergic to it. Like when I go outside, my eyes are like red and like.
I'm
white
okay
and-
now, but yesterday morning at work, like our whole office just reeked of smoke, and like
Yeah.
my eyes were burning in a meeting, and I was
Yeah.
like coughing a lot.
Um.
Then I got used to it, I guess, but
Yeah.
yesterday was bad. Okay.
We're obviously not doing enough in California to avoid these wildfires.
Or someone had a campfire and left it because they're idiots.
I didn't know the cause.
That was the one up in Paradise.
Oh, what was
What
the one here?
Well, Paradise is the one up here, and then there's one in LA.
Oh, LA. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I meant. Yeah.
That's the one that has the campfire.
Yeah. There's like one in West Hollywood.
Like
is it?
Malibu area
Yeah,
and
okay.
stuff, yeah. I mean, it's big, so it's...
Yeah. You're right, but regardless.
Okay, so
we need-
frosting... How long does this have to sit in there?
However long it takes to.
Set
Oh,
up?
so sorry.
Okay. I
God, you warned me like 5 times.
know. I didn't warn you in the last couple minutes, so...
She said too much cake.
Yeah. The cake
Got the
is
cake
good.
disease?
That's right. Should we try and like? Okay, I don't think really not helping at all actually. Okay.
Okay, so we need the 3 bowls.
Oh, we still need this.
Colors to... Okay, that's over here, right?
No.
Is this the step where we put them in
Yeah.
the piping bags? Transfer to piping bags, yeah. So we need the piping bags.
Oh, the color's over here.
We
Do you want me to
don't-
grab
no,
this
yeah.
whole?
Not for this card.
Do you want me to grab all of this?
Yes.
The whole cake stand too?
No, we don't need the cake stand.
Okay, well let me use it
Yeah,
to
just
transport
use
it
We don't
though.
need this big one yet, do we? No. That's not
This is
nice.
when you're actually icing them together.
Yeah,
Or-
so it'll be after we build the cakes and then freeze them.
I think this is all decorating. most
Yeah,
of it.
I think the rest might be decorating.
You need something... Don't you need this to cut and shape?
That's gonna be later.
Okay, what are you going to cut and shape on? Cutting board? Because now you're going to be trimming and wait, are you just going to do that on here?
No. God, no.
I thought I was going to do it on there.
Oh, yeah.
You said you didn't.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
There's
like
2 trimmings. You're talking about the first trimming, and yes, we have to do the first trimming on a cutting board.
Okay. The assembling.
Okay, but we don't, that's not on this.
Yeah, the assembling will be
after
the
this.
cutting board. Will be after this, yeah.
Okay, this is only frosting.
This is only frosting.
Okay, so
Just
we don't even need
coloring
those
it,
right now.
basically.
Okay, so we can do this right now while that's in there. Okay,
Can we do
right?
chocolate in my teeth?
Am I flailing my arms about?
Get the colors. You have
Right.
the toothpicks. No, do I?
Oh, good thinking.
Oh, that was good thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, so divide frosting.
Like, we didn't eat any chocolate. Remember, I was like covered in chocolate.
Right, yeah.
Hot.
Okay, so we're going to divide the frosting into 3 bowls. You're going to talk about having a scale, but you can just use measuring cups. We're going to get the color in the toothpicks. We're going to add the color 1 drop at a time. Ask Kimmy what happens if you add too big a drop. Oh, is that because of what happened during our practice run? Oh yeah, when we practiced this recipe, haven't we?
Yeah, so, you know, if we do, like, if we can do similar to what we did last time, where you kind of like,
Okay.
unless there's details that you have to read off of here, try not to.
Okay, can we take this off?
I don't think we should because we talk about it. I think we should leave 2 wrapped. We should unwrap 1, go through our thing, and when we get to the very end,
But we're talking
then we
about.
unwrap it.
Oh, but we're talking about dividing the frosting into 3 bowls. Wouldn't we want to have it unwrapped?
No, it's in 3 bowls. They can see that. I'm
Okay,
sure.
fine. Okay.
They can see that there's 3 bowls.
Okay.
Will we be using these things?
Actually, I think the scissors, no, because that's the part of the decorating, but you know what I need is the twist things.
What are you laughing at?
Clearly putting all
Mr.
this in the
Chuckles.
box is not
It's
enough.
a Brexit thing.
Oh, meme?
So, I'll tell you what it said. Do you want to tell you what it said?
Sure.
Yeah.
It said, I'm truly baffled by the British public. They lose their shit over paying 5 pence for a carrier bag, but vote to make themselves poorer by thousands for decades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In reference to Brexit.
Yeah. As long as those immigrants are out, that's all they care about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get those immigrants out.
Ridiculous.
I moved the camera. Sorry.
No, I probably
Let
moved
me-
it. Remember
let
I
me
tripped over the thing.
Hold, please.
Move.
Okay, I just wanted to look at the.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. Don't fucking
Fix
unicorn.
this.
It hasn't come back yet.
So I won't tell you.
I'm just comparing it to the last shot.
Still having a party out there.
Okay, that looks about right.
What color do you want to do first?
Move a bit. Take one. Are you?
Oh,
Are
sorry,
you on
just
your
kidding.
thing?
What? No,
Is that where
my
you're-
unicorn is still
Oh.
right where it was the whole time.
Oh, you're good. No, you're good now. With Robin just moved over.
Sorry,
to
I
us.
moved her over because I thought she was far away.
You're fine. You guys have. She feels far away because you guys had to be so smushed last time.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
don't.
that must
Since we have this
Okay.
lovely table, come with
Um,
Amazon.
What colors are we doing it in? We're doing mint, green, turquoise, and purple.
No, pink.
Pink. Okay. I want to do pink first then.
Okay, good. That's what we did last time too.
Or should I be re-lip glossing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, did I look at this already? I should probably be familiar. I did look at it, but I forgot. I got this far, and then I walked away. I have the color one over at a time. Ask cute what happens. He had too big of a drop. Was watching when that happened.
Oh yeah.
You're like, okay. Gone in with a toothpick. Remove some. Oh, okay. And are we talking about how you don't have to make this? You can buy the frosting.
Yeah.
And if you want to make this frosting that you made, it's in the description.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna say
Did I
that.
miss that? Okay. Anyway, if you guys know, that's nice.
Okay.
Do you guys have any recommendations if we were to tell them what kind they could buy? Like I don't either.
There's
I
that one
never
that
buy
Sarah
frosting.
buys, but I don't know if it's like white frosting.
I don't
and then she
know.
buys it like store
I
bought.
actually do tend to make my own frosting,
know,
weirdly
same.
enough, because
I mean,
that's
it's
not
just
something.
such an easy thing to do. It makes
I feel like
sense.
I can picture a container at Whole Foods that is vegan frosting.
Is it Julie's? Okay, it's okay. We're just not gonna mention it.
Just that you
Okay.
can buy it. We can just say you can buy it.
Okay.
Okay.
If they were to buy it, how much do you think that they would get? Not one container. This has got to be 2 or 3
Two or three
containers.
containers.
You could just say make sure you buy enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
make sure you buy maybe more than you think you need.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's
You don't have to give
More than
specifics.
you think you're gonna need is perfect.
Like,
We're gonna say that.
Preparing them, but not really knowing how much they need
Yeah.
in the in
Yeah.
per package.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like it's.
What?
I feel like you
Do
guys
you
are
need to
center.
move?
I don't want to move the camera though.
Do you want me to move?
Yeah, tell us to move. We
Which
can move.
way? Point with your finger.
A little bit that way.
Her?
Half a
Both
step.
of us?
Yeah, Robin, you're good. Now use it a little bit more. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
I think. Okay. Fuck. My battery's dying.
Yo.
What? No.
It's hard to take the battery off without taking the whole thing off too. I have a spare battery.
Is that what your PA is doing?
It's in the front pocket, very front. Back all the batteries.
Do we have to be faster
I
then?
think I wanna fix my hair.
That's why I'm just turning it off between every. Now.
I got you. It's alright.
There we go.
There we go. My hair's like falling out. Your bobby pins work better than mine though. Where do you get these?
Grocery outline.
And if we
Really?
can stick this in the wall somewhere.
I
Everything.
Take care
I
of it.
assume they didn't
Thank
sell
you.
stuff like this.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean it's their hit or miss. Sometimes
Yeah.
they do, sometimes they don't.
So cute.
Do you guys want to charge the first battery while we're
Yeah.
On
recording?
it.
Okay.
Matt, PA Matt is not.
Oh, Matt, just so you know, that white one I unplugged, so don't use that.
You unplugged the white one, right?
Yeah, because I was plugging in the black one. So maybe use the black one or plug back in the. We're not using the black one anymore.
There was one I put out.
There we go. Full.
What was it?
We used it for the
Oh,
mixer. I
okay.
put it back in the bag. Do you want it?
No, it's alright. It's fine.
Just stick it anywhere. Like it doesn't matter.
Where's your
The black one?
eye?
I don't know.
That's
you
on
pull on the
it.
cable.
No,
Just
you're-
pull.
I got it.
Here, pull.
It's okay. I got it.
Here, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Just go right.
Okay. There's so many legs everywhere. I just stick it in there. Just in case we need another one that won't be charged.
Meh. I hate wearing makeup.
I know, right?
Be careful behind you.
It's just so annoying.
I know.
There you
Yeah.
go.
How do
It's
people
charging.
live like this
I don't
on a daily
know.
basis?
That's why I never
Oh.
wear it.
Careful.
It's so
This is a watch your foot. There you go.
Oh my eye.
I don't know, like,
That's
yeah,
a
mascara
mistake.
especially.
Nice.
I don't understand how people
That's
can
a
wear
mistake.
mascara.
Still full battery in there.
Right?
I don't get it.
It's uncomfortable.
I wear it like once a
How does it say it's already down one? This is we're okay. It's fine.
Do you think the indicators?
Okay, we're gonna be
No.
quicker.
I thought this one was fully charged. It was fully charged when I plugged it in. It's fine.
It has to be.
Let's just go.
It kind of just lost charge by itself.
It's fine. If it starts flashing, we'll switch over.
Okay. Alright.
Is this where I was? Am I in the right
It's
spot?
fine.
Yeah, I think you're
Alright,
actually.
go ahead. sit down.
Run it with it plugged in.
That's okay. Don't worry. We're good.
Oh
We
yeah,
just
that's
go.
true.
That's a good idea, yeah.
We're just wasting battery. So
Okay, let's go.
if we like literally run out of battery, then we'll deal with it.
There's batteries at home. I'll run home and get them.
Well, only if we need them. We don't need one right now.
Do you want me to go and do it now?
No, I think we'll be okay.
When's that timer gonna go off?
Oh.
I just don't want it to go off in the middle when we can't go back and do something.
48 seconds. Can you pause your camera?
Damn, Ashley, you are
No,
skilled.
yeah, you're good.
She's so good at this.
Oh, so cute.
I'm just turning everything off.
Dude, these are adorable.
Except they're not yellow.
Oh, hey, wait, look, flip it over. Yellow.
This is not yellow.
Yeah.
It's close
When
enough.
you put it in there,
Flip them
it's a
over.
when you put it in there, I was
Star.
like, we have to remember not to like, go off in the middle of something that we can't reshoot.
Definitely.
And that I was like, oh, how long has it been in there?
Oh, wow, those look really perfect. Damn. Oh. Yep, this looks good.
Okay, let's take them out. Okay, good job, Ashley. You're
Yeah.
the best.
2 seconds to spare.
What would we do without you? Well,
Won't be a sad life.
probably not have a vlog, actually.
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't be doing cooking shows.
You'd be relaxing right now, probably. Having a great
Hello, have you met us?
I
Relaxing, hilarious.
know. Okay. Good? Alright.
I'm going
And
to
as soon as like a
resist
drop
cooking.
of color would have went in there, we'd be like beep, beep, you know,
What
exactly.
a-
Oh, my hair's doing that woohoo thing. Okay.
Huh?
The woohoo thing, the woohoo thing. There we go. Okay.
Alright, let me readjust this. This is fine. This is a full battery still. Okay.
Are you trying to play with your
I
mascara?
just feel like I'm being stabbed in my eye, so I was looking for an invisible sword with an invisible person holding it and poking me in the eye, but it's not there.
Okay, I think we are
Okay.
okay now.
Okay, this
Turn the camera
one's
back.
gonna go fairly quick, I think.
Am I in the right spot?
Yes. Wait, I don't know. Is she? Is she in the right spot?
Is she kidding?
I feel like she is.
You guys are fine, I think. Okay. All right. Are we ready? Do we all know anything else that needs to come to mind?
We're good.
Okay. You okay? You're good?
Great.
Okay. Oh, that was scary. It's always with the white, like the white all the way around. It was scary. It's like one of those found footage. Like, okay.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm not on here, but okay. Okay, you ready?
Okay, so we're gonna start by dividing the frosting into 3 bowls.
And the recipe for the frosting is in the link down below.
You can also buy frosting though.
You can. Just make sure when you buy frosting that you buy enough of it, because when we practiced this recipe, we may not have made enough frosting.
Yes.
And it kind of sucks when you're working on a big cooking project and you don't have everything you need.
That's why we had a practice round.
Yeah. Good thing for you guys that we had a practice round. You're welcome. Another thing that we learned during our practice round is that you should make sure that each bowl has the same amount in it.
Right.
Because we ended up with a lot of pink and not that much of the other colors when we did ours. So I have a kitchen scale, so I measured these by weighing them.
If you don't have a kitchen scale like some people, I may not have one, you can just use a measuring cup. That's fine.
So are you saying you may not have one, or you don't?
I definitely don't have a kitchen scale. No.
All right, let's see how we're doing here. So I made this last night, not this morning. And I can kind of tell that it's not like the perfect consistency. So all I'm going to do is just like give it a really good stir to kind of fluff it up a little bit more. And what else is good? Oh, another thing that's good about making stuff in advance is that you can focus on decorating and not be rushed. Because I feel like I'm always baking at night, like after work.
Yep.
And
so prep work ahead of time is always going to help with that.
yeah, and then also when you're decorating in daylight, which is always going to be better because you can see everything you're doing a lot better. The lights in my kitchen aren't great. I don't know about yours.
I'm lucky I have a lot of natural light in my kitchen.
That's
but,
nice.
Yeah.
So another thing that's good about baking the cake is that it takes 4 hours to cool. That's like not an
You
exaggeration.
have some time to make frosting or go to the store and buy frosting. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel like.
But I will say that when you are making it the night before, you want to make sure when you wrap it, this is, I don't know if you can tell, but I like pressed the saran wrap in there because I don't want any air to touch this.
Yeah, so it should be completely
So yeah, so
frosting.
you might normally wrap things like this, where the saran wrap is taut, but I
for
recommend not
frosting,
doing that.
yeah. Because that'll also help it not dry out as much.
Okay, do you want to stir this
I
one?
do. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start coloring this one if that's okay with you.
Mhm.
All right, so I'm already getting messy. I'm gonna use these little.
I'm not going to touch your food coloring after last time.
So here's the thing about food coloring. There's a lot of different options. I use these Wilton gel colors. And the reason that I use these is because a little goes a long way. You like need 1 drop only basically, which is nice. The bad thing is if you can see on the blue one, it's like exploding.
Yeah, and when you get it on your fingers, it doesn't come off. And you might have to go to work the next day with smart fingers.
Did anyone say anything about
Yes,
your
they
Smurf
did.
What did they say? Did they ask you if you had
may have called me Smurfette for the day.
Oh, that's not the worst thing in the
I
world.
guess, yeah. No, it's fine. I work with customers, so it's a little weird to go into work with blue fingers, but you know.
I do know. Been there. Okay, so I'd only used 1 drop. 1 single drop. And I always add my food coloring only 1 drop at a time.
So this is a good lesson I learned during our practice round because I don't have this type of food coloring. And the food coloring I have doesn't go a long way, or I don't know, it's not the same anyway. So I just was trying to put in a bunch of drops, and then it was way too much. So, like Robin says, try a drop at a time, because you can always add more. You can't really take away.
Baking with Robin isn't easy.
Baking with Robin is a good life lesson.
She's very judgy. Okay. So I think I'm gonna end up adding 3 drops of pink. We'll see. I'm using 2 different shades of pink, but I think you could get away with I think we just used this one shade last time.
Yeah, we did, and it was fine, actually.
Which is called pink. This one's called rose.
I don't think you need 2 different colors of pink.
You don't need, but I mean, I used
Robin's kitchen is more well stocked than mine, that's for sure.
I used the rose to make a cat cake yesterday, and I just feel like it was such a nice pink, so I wanted to try to include it in this.
That's a really cute cat cake.
So this is the color we're at now. I think it's too light.
It is, yeah, actually. Maybe another one?
Yeah.
That's better, that's much better.
I feel like it was darker last time when we made it. I think this is more frosting, because remember we didn't make enough
it is
last
more
time.
frosting, yeah. This is
So
more
maybe
frosting.
that means we need more
Okay, we might
drops. So far we're up to 3 drops. 2 drops of pink, 1 drop of rose.
Also, the lighting in here is much better.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
last time we did it at night, and I think it might have also just looked darker.
That's true. I mean, we are making pastel trees. This is very pastel.
It is, yeah.
I think one more. What do you think?
I was just gonna say that, yeah. I think we should do one more.
Okay. So, for you people at home who might be making this, obviously you can color these whatever color you want. If you're into traditional green
And red.
and red
You can
Christmas
do your
trees.
thing. We wanted to try something a little different and cute.
And cute. And we like pastel colors.
That's the perfect
It's
color.
getting better, right?
I like that color actually.
So this is 4 drops. I might update the recipe so that it says exactly how many drops to use, in case people want to know. What do we think?
I think that's perfect.
What do you guys think? Alright, we can always add more later.
Mm-hmm.
Should we do another color or should we do a cake?
I think let's do all the colors first and then the cake.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's do green next.
Alright. So we did a mint green, right?
Yes.
Wait, let me put the lids on these
Yeah,
guys.
I was just gonna suggest that.
I've
see
been
that
into
going
making
well.
messes today, so I figured it would just go with the theme of the day
Yeah, it's fun.
and my life. Here in the mirror. Ugh, you know, when Ashley texted me and asked if I needed the Lazy Susan for this project, I was like, oh, I was wrong. I needed it just for that exact thing. Thank you. I almost picked up the used one.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. I mean, I guess you could use the other side. I don't know.
Okay, so this color is called leaf green.
And I can tell already we're gonna use more than one toothpick for this one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you have to have a lot of toothpicks, Q-tips.
Don't use Q-tips, people. Don't do it.
Oh my god. I have no excuse. I got a good night's sleep. I drank coffee this morning.
Who wanted to go out dancing last night?
Yeah. I mean, both of us, but maybe one of us was trying more than the other one.
One of us thought we should get a good night's sleep before this.
You know what? I'm glad we didn't go
And
dancing.
I fell asleep at 9, by the way. Like, I was on the couch and I literally fell asleep at 9.
I don't even know how that's possible unless you're a toddler.
When you work 2 jobs? I don't know.
I guess. I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm not touching. That's the one that, like, stained my fingers last time.
That's the one that gave her a new nickname at work. Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Oh
Alright, I'm gonna touch it.
no!
What else do I have to do today?
That's right. I think it'll wash off your hands more easily. For some reason, like, it literally stained my fingers for a few days.
I think it's because it's... Oh my god, I think I know why this one leaks, you guys. This is the only one I took the wrapper off of completely.
That was your problem. Okay.
Alright, so when you guys use these at home, don't take the wrapper off completely or eventually
It'll stain
someday
everywhere.
it'll turn on you and become your enemy. Is that what you want?
The evil food coloring.
I hope that's not too much.
That was also the one that I put too much in. I was lost.
Oh, it's also because I probably took the thing off. We're just gonna blame everything on that.
Yeah, okay.
Smear
See? See?
Yeah. Do you remember the Smurf song?
No.
I don't either.
Oh, okay.
It's not been very good.
It's funny because now I'm picturing the Gummy Bear song.
I am a gummy bear. Oh, different song.
Oh, okay.
There's also a song like I am a gummy bear. I am a gummy bear.
I don't know that song, but it sounds adorable.
That's cute. I'll play it for you. Are we making a list? Someone making a list here of all the songs I have to play for Kimmy when this is over? We'll include a playlist for you guys. Spotify playlist
You should
coming
just
up.
make me a playlist.
Okay. Can it be all songs we talked about on Dishing at the Dollhouse?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll call it Dishing at the Dollhouse.
The playlist.
Mm-hmm. Yes. All my playlists have to have cute names. I mean, not all
Of course
them
they do.
but it'd be nice if that were the case. I think more green would
Yeah, I
be
was just gonna say that. I like that color, but
This is a
I
nice
don't
color.
think I want more blue though.
No, definitely not.
Mm-mm.
It's getting too blue.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting too Smurfy. Oh my god, did you remember from the Smurfs where every adjective was always Smurf related?
Yes.
Or Smurfy?
I
Everything
used
was
to
Smurfy.
I used to really like that show when I was
I
a
really
kid.
did too.
Yeah, like it was cute.
I had to sneak and watch it because I was only allowed 1 hour of TV per day.
Wow.
And I wanted to save my hour for
For
when my dad
Smurfs?
was home.
Okay.
So I would watch Smurfs when he wasn't home because I was a
Oh,
latchkey
okay.
kid.
Okay.
and
My parents let me watch as much TV as I wanted to.
And look how good you turned
I
out.
actually turned out okay. Yeah,
I should
I
tell
did.
my dad so that he knows that he made a huge mistake. Just kidding. He did alright, I guess. Alright, what do you think?
Yeah, I like it.
I like it too.
And I love your dad. He did a good job. Yeah, he's great.
Don't tell him that. I was just about to tell him you did a bad job, and then if you say you did a good job,
He did
then
a
he's
good
gonna
job.
not believe anything I say.
He's not gonna believe anything you say.
Alright. Well, you'll be seeing him at Friendsgiving.
I know, that's
so-
what I was just thinking. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Oh, whoops. Should we not say that? Because this is coming out after that? Sorry. I really need to not say stupid things. Okay.
So what color are we gonna do next?
It's like a bluish, light bluish,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, can I have toothpick? Oh, toothpick fairy. Might I request a toothpick? Smurf color.
Just, try not to touch the sides too much.
Today was so Smurfy.
That's right.
I wish I
kinda
wish we
wanna-
could do this whole thing.
I
talking
kind
as
of
Smurf.
want to watch an episode of The Smurfs now,
I do
just to
too.
remember what it was like. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen one. I won't say how long.
It's already. They've already figured it out
Yeah,
based on
probably the other thing I
the
said.
information you've been giving. It could be like a fun game that people play while they watch it.
That's a pretty color. Maybe one more drop there.
Yeah, I think one more drop. We need enough of a difference between the blue and the mint.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alright. No. Okay, so wait. 4 drops, 3 drops, 2 drops?
2 drops. Yep.
Trying to remember.
I like that color actually. That looks good.
I feel like last time we made these, the colors were darker.
I honestly think it's because it was at nighttime.
Okay. Taking your word
Do you
for
want to do one more drop of blue though? We can. Because it does look a little bit lighter than the other two.
it. Does it?
A little bit. I don't know if it's a drop worth though. Maybe it's like half a drop? Does that...
Can I have 1/8 of a drop?
Yeah. Do you want to try doing that?
No. I mean, you can try. I think it's good, but I guess because we use, so here's the thing. Vegan powdered sugar is a little bit yellower than non-vegan powdered sugar.
It is?
Yeah, because it's not processed the same way. It's not bleached.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
So that's why I think you're already starting off with something a little bit yellow.
So it's not even white. Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it makes it difficult to get a true white when you're making vegan baked goods.
Okay.
But I do
Hold
agree
on.
that maybe an
Like
8 would be
like a
good.
partial drop.
Yeah, that's good.
Like that much.
You're getting so good at this. It's just getting so so good at baking. Pretty soon you're not going to be allowed to say you're not good at baking anymore.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
Okay, I think this is good.
I like that. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, so if you are making your frosting and your cake the night before and then decorating the cakes the next day, this is also a step that you can do the night before. And you either can wrap it with the saran wrap like we talked about, or you can put it in your piping bags the night before, because once it's in here, it's not getting any air in it. You just tie it off. All right, do you want to be my assistant?
I do, yes. Oh wait, I suck already.
They're hard to hold.
Damn.
I know. I'm sure that people at home are gonna think that we're very much amateurs.
I'll be honest with you guys. I never use piping bags. My baked desserts do not look nearly as cute as Robin's. I usually just like take a knife and
I guess technically you could do this with plastic bags, like the kind that you get produce
I've actually used and I've actually also used like just a Ziploc bag.
Oh yeah,
I've totally used those.
Yeah.
I just cut like a little. I snip off a bit of one of the edges at the bottom, and then you can just kind of DIY it.
Yeah, so I've done that too. I prefer the clean edge that you get with these, but I've definitely done it the other way, and it's fine. How are we doing here?
Good, actually.
Oh no! Good until I just did that and ruined it all. Alright, we're almost there. I kind of want to, I'm so worried now about running out because of what happened during our practice round, but I really did make a lot more this time.
Oh, sugar. Okay.
So cute. So cute and Canadian. Just love it. I love it. Alright, so I just use regular twist ties from like Brad or whatever, but I know that they do sell like more professional type clips that you can put at the end. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I mean, they sell so many things.
We are going to tell you all of your budget options.
Yeah.
So if you have money to use on buying clips, that is actually cool. If not, I actually usually just hold it and get icing all over my hand. So I like this idea.
I've done that also. Alright, so there's our blue.
Okay, so let's do the green next.
This is such a pretty green.
It is actually. It turned out a lot better than that practice one.
You know how you said you wouldn't want to dye your hair green? What if it was this color green?
No.
Oh.
Do you think I would look good with that? Oh. Okay. Do you think I would look good with that color green on my hair?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Because you have light colored eyes.
Yeah, no.
I think I would.
I think you would look good with this color.
But we look the same.
Yeah, I guess we do. Robin and I actually get mistaken for sisters a lot. People are always asking me about my younger sister. P.S. I am the younger one.
I mean, whatever. Okay, so if you don't have a fun helper while you're doing this, sometimes I stick these into jars and glasses.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And I fold the lip over the edge to keep it open for me. But it is nicer to have a cute assistant with you, if possible.
Yeah, that's good.
I always recommend that. Okay, twisty?
Yep.
Alright, oh yeah, that was good. We should do
this one was better than the last one.
Bang them a little bit more. Yeah, why did we do better this time?
I don't know.
Practicing?
Yeah.
Alright, well, good. And the next one should be perfect.
You say that now.
I do. It still doesn't seem like that much frosting, but I'm sure it's
I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
Look, already this is going better. Oh yeah.
I like the sound effects.
I mean, it's the frosting, not me, so.
Obviously. Frosting makes super cute sound effects.
When Maki went in the kitchen to help herself, there was frosting there too. She just didn't even need it.
Oh, really?
Not interested in frosting.
Oh, wow.
Only.
Okay.
And also, I don't think it's fair that dogs should like the taste of chocolate. when it's bad
No,
for
I
them.
agree. I think in humans too, we shouldn't like the taste of something we're allergic to.
Right?
Yeah. I can't have pumpkin actually, and it makes me sad because everyone always makes pumpkin everything in the fall. It's just sad. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely got better at that toward the end.
Yeah.
Where's the rest? Just kidding. No, we finally got good at it. Sorry. I made a mess. I'm making a mess.
Do we get to
Let's not leave that
Do we
in.
get to eat the leftover frosting?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's allowed. Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Whew. What's next on our agenda? I guess-
Well, we have to trim and ice and decorate.
Yeah, so we need to get the cakes out
Yep.
of the fridge.
So we're gonna go get the cakes.
Okay, that was 20 minutes long. So that'll definitely probably
Oh
be
yeah, just do whichever
a time
color.
lapse. Maybe.
Or
part of
yeah,
it.
time lapse or whatever color looked the best or
Yeah.
that we didn't sound stupid on.
That's good. This is good, clean banter.
Sorry.
Good, clean American family safe banter.
I know I almost said something super inappropriate, but I stopped.
What did you almost say?
I can't remember now.
Or I wouldn't care. Whatever.
Yeah, we don't need any of this, so I
Here,
can
I'm gonna
take
do
this
this
to
one
the
actually.
kitchen.
Here, I'll do it.
Well, it's okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
Or actually, can you take the frosting bowls though?
Oh yeah.
Did you want okay, you don't need
So-
you don't need any turning anything for this, right?
I need to
Or
bring
you
in a cutting
Do you
board.
want this?
And the orange knife.
It's in here. Got it. You don't want anything there?
I'm good, though. Thank you, though.
I'm definitely running tomorrow morning. I just don't care today.
What about what?
But I'm gonna run tomorrow. I only run once a week on the weekend, so I'm gonna get up tomorrow morning. Penny has a vet appointment for some vaccines at 9:15. Why I made it at 9:15, I don't know.
Your vet's open on a Sunday?
They're open every day. It's
Right.
Banfield, so it's a chain.
All right. How about you?
How's Lucky?
She's all right. Oh God, my sister's requested to follow me on Instagram. Oh,
How has this been the first time that's happened?
Yeah,
She's not really on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, she's not really. I mean, she's been on it, but she's never active on it.
Have you been impressed with my Instagram using lately?
yeah.
I've been updating
I
like
don't see it.
a few times a week.
Wait! That's more than I do. I don't really post. I do more stories nowadays than I do.
Oh, yeah, I can't
It's
get
like on
used to
every
this.
other weekend I'll post a picture.
Oh, shit.
It's really good.
Do you need a nap?
No, I'm all right.
You can have a nap
Do you
right
need a
there.
coffee?
Do you need chocolate? Do you
No,
need
you're-
chocolate? Do you need a muffin? I brought muffins.
Did you bring muffins?
No,
Yeah, I
I
did.
just thought she
What
said,
kind
do
of
you need a
muffins?
hug?
Chocolate chip.
How did I not know about this?
I said it when I came in.
I didn't hear it.
I think he was outside with Maki when you said it.
No. No.
Oh, that's so cute. I forgot about that.
Do you actually have chocolate chip muffins?
Yeah.
It's dirty, but
Fuck's sake.
I felt bad for being late, so I thought I would bring a peace offering.
Where'd you get them from?
There's a baker at the Santa Clara Market.
Holy shit.
So where are you gonna actually be building? In the middle?
Need
So I
the
wanna,
scissors too.
Oh,
Oh,
me and my
so I wanna make
boss
sure I
are
get a
the
close up of
smart.
that
probably
process.
where the cutting board is.
On the cutting board?
I mean, oh, I see, because I think I'm gonna trim them all first on the cutting board. Then I'm gonna move the cutting board to the side. Then I'm gonna build.
So just in the middle though. Whatever.
No, it doesn't make sense to trim them all.
Oh my god, the back of this cue card's so cute. It has a smiley face on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is the word happy.
They used them in some program at my work,
Sure, like.
and I took them.
So can we see if anybody's trying to talk to us on here?
Ashley, do you want to give me your advice?
there bananas
'Cause
in here?
I don't know what to do.
No.
Your banana
No, we need internet to see what people
Those
are.
are bananas in here.
She said no.
I taste bananas.
Yeah, there's banana in there. Oh,
Oh.
shoot, you don't like banana.
Alright.
Oh,
It's okay.
sorry.
I probably shouldn't have said anything. He might have not known, but it's pretty
No,
strong.
it's alright. Thank you, though.
He will not.
Wait,
eat
can I
anything.
see if I can taste the banana?
Yeah.
I just didn't
You have the
even
rest.
know.
I feel bad for wasting them.
Oh,
Oh, well.
sorry. Aww.
That's alright.
Immediately I tasted.
I don't have any other snacks.
No, you're
Oh, yeah,
fine. Don't
totally.
worry about
Yeah.
it. I'm okay.
If
Sorry,
there's
yeah,
something that's
banana
light,
chocolate
sometimes
chip.
you won't notice it.
It's banana
I feel
chocolate
like
chip
it's-
muffin. I totally forgot
Oh
about
no,
that.
that's great. But
It's gluten free too, huh?
banana.
Alright,
You're
alright.
not missing anything, Matt. Don't worry.
That's
I think it's
amazing.
good.
But thank you very much. It's very kind of.
What would you have done if you
Such
took a
an
bite and had to
interesting
eat it and then
mouthfeel.
pretend like you would have just pretended and done something? I don't
No,
know.
I don't want you to pretend you like something I give you. We're not those kind of people. We're better friends than that. And I
Okay.
didn't make them, so.
Oh, you didn't make them?
No,
Yeah,
I
then
got
that's
them
not an
from the-
insult. Right?
I
It's
just
not an insult.
I got
You
them
make
from
it.
the
At least you
baker.
didn't try and salt caramel.
He doesn't like the salt.
Oh,
Salt and sweet together.
I
Oh.
don't understand why they do that in this
I
country.
always was like, what? And then I had salted almond butter and I was like, oh, this is what this is about. I liked it.
Oh, I like salted caramel things
That's
a
not
lot.
right.
I never liked it until I had salted almond butter.
It's not right.
I never thought I would like it, and then when I did, I didn't think, like, in
You
my
make
mind. I
really
would
good
like
salted
it.
caramel sauce.
It's
But
an
then when I tasted it, I
abomination,
was like,
and
okay.
it's not the right way to live
You have to
your
find
life.
the right.
Combination.
You have to find
That
the
might
right.
be a
one.
It's
slight
an abomination,
exaggeration.
and it's not no way to live someone's life. It's not in
I
keeping
want a
with
picture of this,
Judeo-Christian
actually.
values. That shit.
Hey, honey, can you take a picture of me and Robin before we like make the cakes?
Sure.
Did I turn this off? Good, Ashley. Thank you, past Ashley.
Thanks, past Ashley.
No problem. What kind of picture do you want?
Just
I was,
like
like,
a
staying
picture
with
of
it
me and
the whole
her
time, so now-
standing with all that stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Do you
I
want
kinda like.
landscape or portrait?
This way? Which one's this way?
That's landscape.
Oh,
That one,
Philly
yep.
Bodie. I like that he asked though. That's very
What?
professional of him.
Actually, that's what.
Right, I'm just taking.
Okay, this
pictures.
can be our thumbnail. Because I usually have to just pick something.
You can see.
Well,
it.
actually, well, never mind.
You can almost see into the loo. Hold on.
I know. That's my. The hallway there is a.
Just kidding.
Alright. I
Okay,
took
one of those has gotta be good.
yeah, I took like 10.
Okay, thank you.
Don't
Right.
pick the one where I'm sitting on the pretend toilet.
Was that what you were
Oh,
doing?
the
I
last
thought
one's
you were
actually super. Look
curtsying.
how cute we are. We're so cute.
It is more Robin to curtsy than to pretend to
I don't
poo
think
on
any
anything
of
in
the
an
ones.
imaginary toilet.
I like that.
I'm gonna take a shit.
Our color scheme is spot on.
See, I'm so glad I didn't wear that other dress. It looked so weird.
I
yeah.
don't know if it would have looked so weird. It just wouldn't have looked spot on.
It would have looked weird, I think.
It was like somebody cracked a glow stick and threw it everywhere.
Pastel glue stick.
Pastel glow stick.
Sorry,
No?
guys.
Alright.
I
Oh, what
didn't
happened to
hear
your
the first part.
phone?
Oh, it's probably dying. I didn't hear the first part of what you said. so-
Yeah, low battery.
Um,
I just- Okay, it's still going.
Okay. Okay, so check
Do you
to
want
see
to plug
if
your
they're
phone
even.
in?
If not, turn them. Build each tree on a piece of parchment paper.
It's still
Freeze.
broadcasting.
Freeze each tree once it's built.
Mhm.
Oh.
Or should we say put it in the freezer instead of freeze? So people might think it has to be a block.
Oh yeah. Put it in the freezer. Definitely say that. Because if you say freeze, I would think
Frozen.
it. Yeah.
Frozen. It has to be frozen.
But I say once they're all done, remove the one you made first. Obviously, it's not going to be frozen at that point. It's only going to have been in there for like 5 minutes.
I guess.
Assuming all
I
those
would.
only
I
took
would
5
say put it in
minutes.
the freezer.
Just like stick it in the freezer. That's what that's.
Okay.
So like you
I'm
like
giving you the mentality of someone who doesn't bake.
and the mentality of someone that follows directions to a fault.
Yeah.
On recipes.
Yeah.
You might like just know that, but I would be like, oh, it has to be frozen solid because that's how you kind of use recipes as a guideline and do make your. I would be like, oh, I have to freeze it.
Mm.
I mean, it can be frozen. I just
But
they
no.
would waste time.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you should just say
Okay.
the freezer.
So are we gonna be doing that? Are we gonna be putting them in the freezer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So am I gonna be going back and forth on it?
Well, one of us.
I'll do it. Okay.
Okay.
Is there room in your freezer? How
Yeah,
am I
made
putting them in
space.
your freezer?
I made space. Calm down. I'll do it.
Okay, my battery's dying again.
Oh
Okay,
no!
okay.
Is the other one still charging?
The other one's charged.
Okay, good.
We need to figure out what happened there, I'd say.
This one wasn't full.
Alright.
It wasn't fully charged? But you said you fully charged
Yeah,
it.
well, when I put it in, it said, like, for a second, it said fully charged, and then it went down that far. And then for 20 minutes, it was fine, and now it's low. That was a long shot.
Yeah, 20 minutes is a long shot. For the Twitch thing, it's live stream now. When it's done filming, is it still? Can people still watch it?
Mhm.
Oh, okay, cool. Can you send me the link later?
Just throw that down there, Nat. And then-
I'll learn how to do that.
There you go, homework.
I think you have to have. Do you mind?
Alright, this one's good for now. Oops.
I guess I'll grab one just to watch it.
Okay. Or I can send you the link. It'll be on YouTube also. I can send you that one.
Okay.
Now,
Cool.
you should have a couple of.
It should last at least 20 minutes.
Aye, you're fine.
Okay, we'll try
As
not
long
to
as
take 20 minutes though.
We can just film us just doing one.
Yeah,
No,
actually, I think we should do that.
Just
They
film doing one.
Yeah, they don't need to see us
Yeah,
doing
they don't need to.
Yeah, no.
The only thing that we really want to see all three of, I think, is the decorating because they're going to look so
Yep.
different.
When
And
we're
it'll be
done.
a time lapse anyway.
And you can
Okay,
just
just
speed
decorate.
up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Time lapse.
Okay,
Is
so
that what
let's
you're
just
gonna do?
build one
Yeah.
cake.
And say,
And
hey,
then-
you just say,
Yeah.
and do the other two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Let's do that.
There's, no one needs to see you do the
I
same thing
mean,
3 times.
every
Yeah.
single thing on this card is just making one.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah. I think that makes sense. No one needs to see it. I probably wouldn't even, once I like put it all in and use it, I probably would have cut the other two out anyway.
Okay.
Because it would just be
Alright then.
painful to watch the same thing 3 times.
Okay, so let's do
The only
that.
thing, the reason that like the frosting was different because it was at least different colors.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
So do you want me to
Which I
pass
still
you
probably will.
one of each size?
No.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
There's 3.5 minutes left on this.
Oh, my minutes of what?
Oh, sorry. It's counting up, not down.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
My
You can
apologies.
pass me the whole tray
Alright.
Okay.
when we
Okay.
start.
Alright. You want to sit for now?
Aye.
Alright, that's good. Yeah, that's been the 3 minutes of just trash. Nothing else to get rid of because we're just walking, talking, and.
And Dort.
What's that again?
Dort. Shite.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Are we ready?
Okay, so we have our cakes. They just came out of the fridge. So now they're nice and cool. And my first thing I like to do is just kind of look at them and see if they're even. And I can tell that some of them aren't and some of them are. So the ones that aren't even, I'm gonna trim. So like this one I think looks uneven.
Oh
What do you
yeah,
think?
it does actually.
It's even here but not on the top. So I'm gonna trim it just a little. As well as I can.
This is actually optional. If you are not super retentive about your cake being even, you don't have to do this.
It's a good
But
point.
if you want it to look cuter, then even is probably good.
I find that when I'm making multi-layer cakes,
It's gonna be it's gonna
They
be like a
can
leaning
topple
tower
easier,
of cake if you don't make it even.
yeah, but if you're not good at cutting, like I'm not obviously, as you can see, you could end up just keep cutting until it's like super
I think a little bit more right
off there.
Yeah.
I think you're
Just
right.
that little baby bit.
It's like it
Yeah.
doesn't want to come off.
No, there, that's good. That's
Okay,
good.
that is good. All right, so this will be our base. We start with a piece of parchment. I'm gonna move this over. Okay, so we start with a piece of parchment, and you want to do pink first?
Yes.
Okay. So we're just gonna cut a little hole at the bottom
Mhm.
because when you buy these piping bags for the first time, they are closed. So let's see if that's a big enough hole. You can always make it bigger, but you can't always make it smaller. All right, so we'll put a dollop.
That looks good.
Okay. Okay. and
That'll help your
then-
cake stay in the same spot too, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, good point. Let people know why we did that. Good idea. And when I'm piping these circles of frosting, I don't go all the way to the edge because the next tier is smaller, right?
Mhm.
All right, so which one is next? Should we use one that we don't have
This
to
one
trim?
looks level.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I might not have gone out enough though. That's okay. Pretty much this whole point of this part that we're doing, it's like glue. Like we're making a sculpture, we're gluing it together. That's like all we're doing.
Yeah, we just want it to hold together nicely.
All right, so do another circle. All right,
This one's even.
even test. She's right. She's so right. Wait, this isn't the next size.
Which one's the next size?
It's one of these three.
Oh, just
So let's
kidding.
use this one.
Yep. Just kidding.
All right. That's good. Oh man.
That's so cute.
It's,
Aw.
it's going up. It's getting taller and taller.
Oh, Oh, you know what? Whenever I've seen sculpture cakes like this, I just assumed they were super complicated and I would never be able to make this by myself, but I feel like I could do this.
Well, the smaller ones are easier. I think the bigger ones you have to put sticks in.
Still though, I just never pictured being able to do anything like this. Super simple. Like this is doable.
Welcome to your new life,
It's
where
exciting.
everything is doable.
It's exciting.
Okay, so we are gonna put this in the freezer just for maybe like 10 minutes. Basically the amount of time that it takes us to build the other two sculptures, and then we'll get it back out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you do it. I feel like I'm gonna drop it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you want me to show you where we're putting them
Yeah.
in case you end up
I'm
putting
just
one
super
later?
klutzy. That's my problem.
Well, you can put your hands all over it.
I guess that's true. Okay.
I wouldn't be holding it like in an unstable way. So we're putting down. That's where we're putting them.
There's a spot in everything. You okay?
All right.
Let's see.
Oh, I know. I'm tired from standing. You
You
can leave if you want. You're bored.
No.
Like the good mom that I am.
You're bored.
Okay. Right. So that's it's off, right?
Yep, everything's off.
Okay, good. So we can just build the rest of these off camera.
Yep. That was a good idea. Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, we didn't need to do all three.
Meow. How are we doing?
That was not even. Like, not
I
even.
liked that you
Why did you
did
say
one
that?
showed an example of one that needed to be trimmed, but then just picked even ones, so you didn't have to like.
Oh yeah, I
trim
didn't even realize we were doing that, but that's a good point.
Yeah.
I realize what's up. No one wants to watch people trim cake all day.
Maybe you. I feel like that'd be something you'd be into.
Maybe our Twitch audience does.
You'd be like, this trimming technique is amazing.
I am watching the British baking show right now.
I've heard so much about it, but I've never seen an episode.
Oh really?
I do like
I
that
feel like
show.
you would know all the things they're saying. I don't understand the words.
Oh, the
But I feel like
terminology.
you go over there so often that you would actually understand what they're saying.
I still have to ask Matt sometimes, like, what is this word? Because there's some British YouTubers I follow, and they started saying the word, like, when fall came, autumnal. I was like,
Oh,
what is that
autumnal.
word?
Oh, people say that in Canada.
I never heard it before.
I didn't
I
know
mean,
it was
I was like, yeah,
autumnal. I
sometimes
thought it was
people
autumnal.
I've heard, well.
They say autumnal?
Yeah.
Autumnal.
Autumnal.
I've never
It's hard
said
for me to
it.
say
I only
either way,
see it
so-
written.
So we don't say fall, we say
Autumn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because
I like
both.
the word
Because it's
autumn.
right.
We say both, but I
Yeah,
think
but autumn's a prettier word.
it's a prettier word, yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't like if you know anybody with that name, nobody calls their kid fall. They call them autumn.
Because it's prettier.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one would name their kid fall.
Right?
It's so weird. Don't fall, fall.
Oh my god.
I think winter's a pretty name.
Really? I think that's a
you
weird
know what
one.
they should do?
It is
They should
weird,
call
but
them
I like-
these
I only
fucking
like
falls.
weird
It's a
names.
pretty. It is a pretty name. I like it too.
I like weird.
I like summer.
I like. I don't like
Yeah,
that one.
summer is good too.
Best kid names.
I like weird-
Trip and fall.
I like weird names, like weird like location or nature names, like Willow in a river. Willow's my absolute favorite name, number
Okay.
one. I love that name so much.
It's a good name.
I love that name.
What about
It
people
was actually
who
my
name,
great grandpa's name, but
what about
with
people
no.
who name their kids after
NW.
like cities, Dallas?
No.
See, I like Dakota.
I definitely don't.
I don't like Dallas. I like the only one like that I don't like is Dakota.
I was dating a guy once and I told him that I liked names like that, and then he's like, "Oh, we could name our kid Texas."
Texas.
No.
Out of all, I mean, there are some location names that work.
But,
Texas isn't
He
one.
was doing it to get a rise, and it totally
Like
worked.
if
He
you're
was
like
like,
Austin would be the
Texas?
closest one to that. You
Mm.
could, Austin would be the closest one.
It was
to
pretty
that.
funny though.
Paris.
I actually do like the name
Paris?
Paris, but it's gone.
It just makes
it's
me think
gone.
of Paris Hilton.
I know, it's just gone.
Or what was that?
None of them are good.
I'll
Wasn't
tell you
Britney
something.
Spears married to a Paris or something?
I think she was. I'll tell you something. In a world of Kardashians, your woman Paris Hilton looks
Yeah, really.
classy.
She does. Yeah.
She's classy
Perspective.
as fuck.
It's like Mitt Romney now. You know, he doesn't
Yeah.
look as bad.
He really doesn't look. Same with George Bush, right? I like him now.
He is.
Well, I don't know if I like him, but
Comparatively speaking.
he is the happiest bastard that ever
oh, he's
lived.
very grateful for Trump.
Oh, he's so
He's like,
happy.
thank you. I am no longer the worst president of maybe our
I find that
generation.
Americans, one of my silver linings is Americans have been taking a lot more interest in Canadian politics, which I appreciate. Because people are like, oh, I love your prime minister, and I'm like, oh, cool, you know who my prime minister is. Because
He was like, yeah, he's
5
your
years
Obama.
ago, you didn't know who he was.
He's your Obama.
Yeah.
But,
I still don't know who he
He
is.
can beat
Justin
the shit
Trudeau.
out of Trump. I don't
Never
know.
heard of him.
You've never heard of Justin Trudeau?
I have not.
Oh,
That name
okay.
does not ring a bell.
Alrighty then.
but it's Robin.
Have you heard of Canada?
She's like, only because they make syrup.
Right. So there's this country called Canada. It's
America's
north,
hat.
right? And they have this,
America's
instead of a
hat.
president, they have a prime
Wait,
minister.
did you just make that up?
And his
No,
name's
that's
Justin.
Really?
I'm not gonna take credit for
I
that.
like that.
Amazing
Someone
saying.
else.
I like that. If I started a company, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna have a prime minister,
It's
not
like-
a president.
Latin America's legs.
I hear America Junior a lot. Canada's America
I
Junior.
haven't heard that.
I've heard that a
I
lot.
haven't heard that.
It's like, thanks. We're actually bigger, just so you know.
Big hat, a big, comfy, cold
No.
hat.
Canada is the brother that went to university and became a college professor. America is the brother that ended up being a crack addict
I like that analogy.
and dropped out of college.
Should we be saying all this on your Twitch thing?
Fuck the streaming. Damn it.
We didn't say it that bad.
Fuck's sake.
This is
Doll.
This is
Are we gonna get kicked out of the country?
Well, they can't.
That's
on
not.
He's
Fox.
a citizen.
now. Maybe you might be though.
Shit.
Good luck.
Damn it, Robin.
We'll come see you. I'll see
Should
you off at the
be
airport.
back to Prime Minister Trudeau. I mean, worse things could happen.
I still think Trump's a piece of shit, though.
Well, duh. Most people do.
You hear what he said about California tonight?
Or-
Today.
Fine.
Yeah, I heard what he said today.
Because there's a new thing every day. Haven't you heard that he has something offensive every single day to
Talking
say?
about cutting
definitely have
funding
not.
and relief for
Are you
life.
serious? Every
Yeah.
day there's something new.
I
That's
just
why you have to
don't,
say
I don't
today.
pay attention because
I
I
don't
just
pay
can't.
any
I can't.
attention
He
at
doesn't
all.
understand climate change and the impact on.
He said that the
life.
forest is the
Yeah.
reason that we're having so many deadly fires in Colorado.
Wait, what?
What
Yeah.
a dick.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. What? What?
Guess I could. No, I got nothing.
No. Saying that like they don't have enough. Obviously, with what's going on now, they don't have enough resources. That's the only way you can really bring them up. Not it's their fault. There's so many. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but if you can't just hire seasonal, like don't fires happen during certain seasons?
There's
And then
well,
what are they supposed to do the rest of the year?
there's a higher chance in some parts of, but here
Don't
now
put that
it's.
in here.
If you want to do the thing where you open it?
Did I say anything about that from the stream?
I don't think so.
I didn't say nothing. Great.
Fine. Totally fine. That one's already leaning.
Oh, it's
Punk
fine. No, it's
I
fine.
said
Little
anything
punk ass tree.
belligerent.
They're great.
She's got a notification anyway. Or something.
Hope it's battery again, probably.
Hopefully it's died.
Nope, still got 10%. Keep going.
Oh, we can end it.
Can we?
Yeah.
Or at least
Bye,
that
Twitch
ending it?
people. Thanks
that
for
ending it?
watching.
Mhm.
We love you.